Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025 at 9:20 a.m. in the morning. So I'm doing a video again. Um I'm doing another video again. So I'm not live streaming this morning, but I'm going to live stream later on. So I'm crying out for help again. I need help with hotel for tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow is the court date, and I woke up this morning to more harassment from it was a fake TI perp named Sun, Moon, and Water. A name like that sounds like a new age occult witchcraft kind of username. You know, and she's linked up with Cindy, who's Cynthia Burns. And they're like for no reason at all, the fake, and it's like, well, if I block you, how are you able to cut through and still make comments on my videos and they go through? I don't understand that. So she made a fake sad face expression, you know, on one of my videos, and then I saw that she was supporting other professed targeted individuals on her channel, and also speaking. I mean, she was, speaking. I mean, she was supporting other targeted individuals on her channel and sharing videos that speak against narcissistic abuse. But at the same time, you know, she's teaming up with Cindy to bully me. So, now the stalkers, like, they had a video from almost 2 weeks ago where they had an elderly man that came in the middle of the night to come sit by and gang stalk me, and he kept militantly ignoring me, and I kept trying to tell him to get away, and it took a long time for him to get up and get away from me. And like, he was perping with black and red pants, Masonic colors, black, red, and white. And so, you know, he came to sit near me, and I think I remember he was trying to light up a cigarette or something to smoke near me, or do something, I don't remember. And when I tried to tell him to get away from me, they made a fake smear campaign video and made it like as if I was sadistic and evil and harassing and bullying an old innocent man, and they try to make like, oh, well, that's probably the first meal he ever had today, and oh, let's make a GoFundMe for him. And they were talking about getting me wrongfully banned from over there by the area, by the bench area where I have to be at night when I got to be on the streets. So then that fake sun and moon and stars person falsely accused me of being narcissistic and sadistic and evil, while you teaming up with the regular perps and joining in on the smear campaigns, participating in the smear campaigns about me. Why don't you keep your mouth shut and keep quiet and stay the hell away from me? Because I don't even know who you are. If you're a real targeted individual, why are you teaming up with perps? And if you're a narcissistic abuse victim, then why the hell are you teaming up with other narcissists? And then they falsely painting me as the narcissistic bully in society, when they all know damn well I'm being gang stalked and harassed. So I think that Cynthia Burns or Cindy was never targeted and an infiltrator in the TI community. She probably a CIA asset. a government shill. You know, so, you know, it's like, if I have never done Cynthia Burns anything, and I don't really speak about her, and she keeps pushing out videos incessantly about me, where does she have time to work or have a job to keep up with everything I do and comment on what she thinks I'm doing? You sold your soul just like the rest of them. And you know it. And they try to bully me and silence me. They trying to make me feel ashamed about exposing myself being targeted. And they flip everything around and falsely making like Candy is the chief aggressor. They're doing evil to me, but falsely trying to paint me as the one that's evil. Hold on, let me blow my nose. So, Cindy is making like slanderous, desperate smear campaign videos talking about, oh, Candy act like she thinks she owns everything public. No, the thing is, I just want the gang stalkers to leave me alone and stop stalking and harassing me and stay away from me. You know, so I had never done Cynthia Burns or Cindy. I had never done her anything. And she wants me destroyed. And I really think she's extremely jealous. Jealous for what? I don't know. But I think that Cynthia Burns was never targeted. And she was trying to sex traffic me to Oklahoma by her back in 2021. I guess when she didn't succeed at that, you know, she kept making false promises to donate. She pretended to fake support me, and then she got caught in lies. And then she disappeared for a while, and then came back with vengeance, and came back even worse. And other stalkers had tried to disown her after she got busted in lies. And now she must have done some satanic. She blood sacrificed her cat in order to get accepted into the gang stalking cult network's good graces again. And so it's not like now she's attacking and slandering me even harder. And it looked like, I think that was her aunt that was dying. She must have been trying to blood sacrifice her aunt too, her auntie. That after she got exposed, she disappeared for a while and quit doing videos and stayed off YouTube for a while. And then she came back with vengeance, stalking, harassing, and following me around everywhere online and bullying me. I meant to say everywhere on YouTube and bullying me. So I don't think she was ever really targeted. And then she got other professed targeted individuals going against me. And they had this other fake perp named Queen Jules that's been making slanderous videos about me as well, and claimed to be disowned and hated by her family and all that, and pretending to be a narcissistic abuse victim. And now they're teaming up because gang stalking is a form of narcissistic abuse. Gang stalking is a form of narcissistic abuse. And human trafficking, you know, they say gang stalking is under the umbrella of human trafficking, and it's under the umbrella of narcissistic abuse. That's why a lot of pimps are and handlers, they are highly narcissistic. They are abusive and narcissistic. And all you online stalkers and in person too, y'all are nothing but pawns for Satan. And then there was another perp, I don't remember who it was, trying to talk about, oh, God is already punishing Candy. Who the hell sits around and gossip? I mean, they actually lose sleep to keep up with my every move and stalk, harass, and tell lies and gossip about me all day, every day without a break. Who the hell sits around and does this, and then they harass me and tell me go get a job or go to shelters when I'm wrongfully blacklisted and can't get a job and can't go to shelters and stuff? Wrongfully banned from so many places. Before and after Wyatt died, I had been filling out job applications and being just rejected or applications ignored. And a lot of people said, oh, if you're a chosen one, you're not fit to work 9 to 5, or you're not fit to work a regular job. Well, I have been filling out applications for jobs, and like I could submit 30 applications on Indeed.com and get not one call back. You know, so y'all know I'm disabled with certain limitations. I cannot be around noise. So I'm just gonna stick with my writing. In the fake sun, moon, and water perp, the fake TI perp, sun, moon, and water, did a fake video that was dated 3 months ago saying that she was in fear for her life. So you were in fear for your life, so you caved in and became a gang stalker. You abandoned the TI community to become a gang stalker and started participating in slandering me while you hypocritically speaking against witchcraft and narcissistic abuse and gang stalking while you doing the same thing. I don't even know who you are. Like a lot of these stalkers, I do not know who they are, and I never did them anything. Now what happened? I don't think it was as far back as July, but it was somewhere between approximately August or September. I don't know how either Cynthia Burns stumbled upon my channel. I think that's what it was. She was making supportive comments, and then she would do videos like speaking against gang stalking, but all she would do is walk around in circles in her backyard and talking about how she doesn't see how people can fake being gang stalked. And she was fake supportive. She talked to me on the phone. Well, we tried talking on the phone with each other, but it seemed like it was always just interference or whatever that prevented us from talking on the phone. But one time we had a good conversation on the phone, and I had a job at that time. I had a job when I first started, talking to Cindy. So if you know how this targeting program works, how y'all trying to falsely make it like as if I'm just lazy and don't want to work and I just want to beg all day, or I just want to scam and get over on people, when you know that if you're blacklisted from being, blacklisted from society or blackballed from employment and all that, you know that if you're targeted, they won't let you have it. They try very hard to not let you have a job. And if you do get a job, they do what's called workplace mobbing or workplace bullying. They do community mobbing and make sure you can't keep a place to live. So y'all are getting likes, comments, subscribers, and money for stealing my original content and twisting it around and trying to discredit me and make me look bad, and y'all getting paid to do that. But who's the scammer here? Y'all the ones that's fishing for likes, comments, viewers, subscribers, and wanting to have your whole entire channel revolving around smear campaigning and got a fake follow-up video for every video and live stream that I do. Why don't you create your own original content and talk about your own life and stay out of my business and stay away from me? Cynthia Burns, aren't you like 60 fucking years old or something? Aren't you like 60 or 65 years old? You too old to be stalking, harassing, and bullying and slandering and telling lies on people. Get a life. And then she busted herself. I mean, she gave clues that she was the same person as Cynthia Burns. Cindy, that sounds short for Cynthia. You were in the targeted individual community, and you're from Oklahoma, and then you try to lie. You try to lie about ever being targeted because you became a gang stalker, or you've been a stalker, and you got a. I mean, she abandoned her innocent little Cynthia Burns channel and quit posting on there, and then you sold your soul to the devil, and then repackage yourself as Cindy, and make sure it's a name similar to a sinner, So they're trying to lie and say that I'm so evil, I'm this, I'm that, I'm wicked, I'm sadistic, I'm the bully, when I'm actually defending myself against being gang stalked and trying to protect myself. And so many people are trying to kill me. They want me dead. Cindy, you do not have the authority or the right to punish me. Who gave you that authority? You've been stalking me since probably longer than October of last year. You've been doing videos about me for over 6 months. So she falsely accused me of being overly dramatic about my tooth extraction. When she was using multiple fake different text now numbers to harass me in 2021 about her tooth. And when I would confront her about it, she would try to make it like it was perps posing as her. So that was her harassing me about my tooth back in 2021. So she got into a car accident just like other professed targeted individuals. Either they get hit by a car or get into a car accident and then disappear for a while and then resurface as gang stalkers. I don't understand that. I don't get it. They got plenty of people in the so-called targeted individual community that either get hit by a car or get into a car accident, and then they claim it was a staged car accident. And they disappear off social media for a while, and then come back like a couple of years later and repackage themselves as a perp. And some of them some of them trying to play both sides, practice witchcraft and gang stalking behind closed doors, but out in public just to look good, they want to lie and say that they're Christian and targeted. And they want to talk about how much they love the Lord and that they're freed from their sins and all that, Not when you gang stalking behind closed doors. And the new age stalkers talking about Candy's already getting her karma. And stuff like that. But I can't tell you. I'm forbidden and not allowed to tell y'all going to hell. But then they're like, you're going to hell too. But I didn't sell my soul like y'all did. And they've been causing dream manipulation, nightmares. Like lately when I do get sleep, and I took a shower and I woke up this morning out smelling so bad that I was angry at and offended at myself. And I took a shower again this morning. I guess that's what it's like to go 6 or 7 days without being able to shower. But I had a couple of showers, the past couple of days also. The night before last and yesterday morning before leaving the hotel. And then I came back yesterday afternoon and, was in the tub and then took a shower again this morning. Excuse me. So I took my stupid, nasty antibiotics. It does not seem like it's helping or clearing me up. But I'm freaking taking it anyway. I have to take it again at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I don't even remember everything I was planning to say. Excuse me. And they trying to falsely make like Candy deserves to be punished. Candy needs to go to jail. Candy's a bad person. And they're stalking, following, harassing, and bullying me and wishing death on me and wishing harm on me and wishing the worst for me. And it's people that I don't even know. That fake You Wish 378 perp. She also lied about being targeted and lied and said she donated. None of that's true. I don't even know who she is. And she's been stalking, harassing, and following me. The earliest that I knew was 2021. And she talks all the time about how she wants me to be dead. And I think that was the one. No, it was a fake perp named Edible Landscapes that was talking about that they can't wait for me to be put down like a rabid dog and put out of my own misery. And the stalkers, they lie all the time. Because if you're an agent of Satan, you're not going to tell the truth. So they do stuff like lie and spread false rumors all day, threaten me, and they will say stuff like, "I will not rest until I succeed at getting you put in prison or locked up and put away for life." And stuff. They say stuff like that, So Cynthia Burns, Cindy, who gave you the authority to stalk and harass me? Who gave you the authority to fake monitor my every move and think that think you can control my behavior? She's been making threats to come all the way down to New Orleans to make me stop exposing and talking about my gang stalking. She's been stalking, harassing, and bullying me and making videos about me unprovoked. They make churn out video after video trying to slander and discredit me. But then when I find out what they did and all their plans and then when I expose this is what they're doing to me, then they come back again and talk about keep my name out your mouth. No, how about y'all keep my name out your mouth and stay away from me and leave me alone? When a perp comes to sit right by me, when they have all the empty seats on the bus and you come and sit right next to me and you're dirty as fuck, and then why would you want to sit next to someone you don't like anyway? This is for the in-person stalkers. So if they have a whole empty bus and I'm the only one on the bus, the first one and the only one on the bus, and 2 or 3 stops later, you come on the bus and then come sit directly next to me and expect me to not freak out, and then the online stalkers and when I expose, this is the gang stalking tactic that they're doing to me. And then the online stalkers will be like, oh, what, Candy act like she thinks she owns the whole bus. So the stalkers have been falsely accusing me of elderly abuse. Hold on, I hate that I have to blow my nose again. So they falsely accused me of elderly abuse when that man was wearing gang stalking colors and came to sit right by me in the middle of the night. And I think he was trying to light up a cigarette and smoke by me, like they always do, you know. And so it's like, how in 2021, Cynthia Burns was stalking and harassing me about how I should get my tooth pulled. And then now she's making videos after I got my tooth extracted. She's been making videos talking about me being over dramatic about losing a tooth. Trying to say, oh God, oh good God, it's just a fucking tooth, Candy. It's like her attitude and everything is like a narcissistic abuser. I've come to my own theory or conclusion that once people sell their soul to the devil, then they become They become a narcissistic abuser. Then they become narcissistic, and then what they do is infiltrate not only the TI community, but they also infiltrate narcissistic abuse victim groups. And while they might be covert narcissists, you know, pretending to be victims of narcissistic abuse, while they go and narcissistically abuse and smear campaign and slander in the narcissistic victim community groups. You know, and telling people stay away from you and beware of you and stuff like that, when they're the ones narcissistically abusing while pretending to be a fake victim. It's like, all you gotta do is stay away from me. You don't have to be any falsely perceived victim of me. So in 2021, you know, it was, I guess I was transitioning between the Seville quarter job and that temp service job. And then, you know, Cynthia Burns reached out to me and was being so-called supportive and nice. And Planet Pat was bullying her and saying she was a perp and that she was fake. And then she was, you know, doing videos, you know, saying for Planet Pat to stop harassing her. And Planet Pat is one of the popular fakes in the TI community, a narcissistic control freak, fake TI perp, pretending to be part of the fake Black Hebrew Israelites and pretending to be spiritual and biblical. And I mean, he also, you know, within the past year or something, teamed up with Patricia Jerome in talking about wishing death on me. So, and it's like, what have I done to you? He's teamed up to slander and speak against me. I mean, the regular gang stalkers teamed up with the fake TI perps to make the smear campaign permeate through the actual TI community to falsely smear campaign me as a scammer and a fraud. It all started from the regular perps and my twin. Well, it started slightly before my twin sister, but they probably put it in her head to give her that idea to lie on me and say, "Oh, Candy's a fraud pretending to be targeted." When I show my proof of whether it's online or in person, just about every day, and they're trying to silence me and discredit me. And even the fake TI perps playing both sides and profess to be Christian, they even want me dead too. They talk about how much how much they can't stand me and everything, but then they want to talk about Candy as an evil, hateful person. It's like they just looking up stuff to make up. I mean, looking for stuff to make up about me. You know. So most professed targets have flipped and became stalkers themselves, and they had a man named Chuck Langenberg from Vancouver, Washington. He got murdered for exposing and that was one of my favorite TI websites. He got murdered for exposing that the gang stalking program is used to train targeted individuals to become perps. And basically, if you don't cave in and become a perp, they will continue stalking and harassing you until you die. Excuse me. And then they have professed targeted individuals selling out and losing their souls. And I heard that it's like there's, like they sell out and take the deals to become perps. And I heard they say that it's to lessen the abuse. They have had some people who say that they thought my twin sister was targeted as well, and then sold out to lessen the abuse. But then they still be targeted themselves and going around perping and harassing. I know that I have never taken any deals. I have not sold out, and I don't get paid to perp anyone. I'm not even in networking with any groups to stalk and harass anyone. And I heard professed lonely targeted individuals sell out and become perps because they are the ones who are looking for a group to belong to, which is a cult. The gang stalking network is a satanic sex trafficking and murder cult. And this is advancing the agenda for the New World Order. Y'all working for the Antichrist. Y'all, and they have the Bible scripture that mentions about how the people that think that they do God's service. I mean, they kill you, but they think they're doing God's service. I don't remember the exact scripture, but that they try to kill you, or they kill you in thinking that they're doing God's service. So I'm just defending myself against being gang stalked, and they call it covert harassment. With the gang stalking, they say it's covert harassment, covert murder. And, it's like they got almost all of the target. It's like hard to find targeted individuals that are just purely targeted and not fake sellout perps that's playing both sides. Like, how you practice witchcraft but then act like you're speaking against witchcraft, but you playing both sides. A lot of people say gang stalking is witchcraft, that gang stalking is New Age torture. That the gang stalking is the New Age version of a New Age Holocaust. And a lot of people, they feel like they need or want relief from the gang stalking abuse to the point where they become gang stalkers themselves. And I have not caved in, and they're, staging and setting up all these things for me, and I'm letting y'all know what's going on. And if I was lying, then why y'all trying to get my videos wrongfully shut down? Why y'all disrupt me? You infiltrate my live streams. How come if I'm part of the YouTube partnership program, they threaten to get my YouTube partnership stripped away. They threaten to they threaten to any little bit that they falsely accuse me of lying about taxes. They falsely accuse me of lying about this, and it's when it's them lying on me. They want to talk about Candy Grand Prix lies exposed, and they're actually smear campaigning and twisting everything. And it's like, I don't owe these internet strangers an answer for much of anything at all. the same ones that hide behind fake profiles that with fake accounts 1 and 2 days old, and you know they won't even show their real face or name. And it's like if all they do is involve themselves in gossip and drama all day every day, where do y'all have time to get a job? Because y'all getting paid and compensated for stalking and harassing someone, and that's not real work. In the online stalkers, they be claiming that they have 3 jobs and stuff. So if I'm lying, why is it when fake Darnell feels threatened by the truth, why does he lag the live stream when he feels threatened by me telling the truth? Even if it's not about him, I can speak the truth against someone else, and he will lag the live stream when they feel threatened and they hate being exposed. And yet they're smear campaigning and lying and pretending that I'm the one that's lying and being exposed, or that I'm the one that's caught in so many lies. And when people are abusive and narcissistic, they don't even listen to you. They have their mind up to think certain bad about you, and there's nothing that you can do to change their mind or convince them of the truth or anything different. It's like they have their minds made up to believe a certain lie about you, and then they're very stubborn when the truth is explained to them or shown. When you try to show them the truth, they turn their head and push you away. So Cindy herself, the fake T.I. perp, is even going as far as to try to talk about God is good, the God is good person and his wife. I mean, the stalkers, they try to lie and say that God is good and his wife are just churning out so much money to me, and that's not true. And they try to make it like I'm getting so much money churned out to me, or that I get $500 a day. And it's like a lot of days. What about the days when I don't get to eat? What about the days when I don't get to eat? What about the days when I have to be stuck out in life-threatening weather and can't get help with a hotel room because the fake T.I. perps and regular stalkers have lied on me? I've had they try to make it to where, try to have me wrongfully banned from hotels and motels during the snowy weather, and was hoping that I die out in 30-something degree weather. These people are wicked while pretending to be goodly, and then they falsely paint me as the narcissistic evil bully when it's them. And then Cindy tried to defend herself, trying to justify why she ain't jealous. Well, you was keep your mouth shut and stay the hell away from me. You're old enough to be my mom, and you're stalking and harassing and bullying me. For what? So Cindy is getting paid, and like if I got over 4,000, almost 4,200 subscribers, but I'm getting like barely 3 or 4 likes on a video that's over 200 views, but 3 or 4 likes and no comments. And if it is a comment, it's a fake harassing comment, or if it's a supportive comment, that comment gets censored. I'm under heavy attack. So I am under heavy attack, and I don't deserve this. So excuse me. So that was Cynthia Burns making harassing videos about harassing comments about my tooth, and harassing me via text message about my tooth. back in 2021. That was her. Because she talks like the same Cindy in she was the way she typed. It's like she talked like the same Cindy in those videos. I mean, the same one in those Cindy videos. And when I would confront her and think she's all nice and everything, she's like, "Oh no, those are perps pretending to be me. Oh, my account was hacked." And then, I saw that her and Targeted Journey believed the lies about the fake T.I. perp queued around making slanderous videos about me, and they believed her lies. And when I blocked them and they discovered they were blocked, and then they started ganging up on me and bullying me. Like the fake queued around perp made an ignorant perp comment on one of my videos back in 2020 or 21, and I blocked her. It was back in 2020, and then she started making slanderous videos about me. And she would smirk in the videos, and then it would be a white male handler that's guiding her on what to say about me, and she would get paid. And they would spread just so many lies and pretending that they're fake connecting dots about me. You know, so I'm glad to get to vent and say what I need to say, because I got an hour left before I have to check out of this hotel. It's 10:01 right now, or 10:02, and unfortunately I don't get at this hotel. I don't have enough stays or enough points to get the late checkout, you know, and this hotel requires a deposit. So, I do need help. I need help to prepare to go to court tomorrow. And, you know, fake Darnell illegally swatted me back in January, and lied and said that I broke into the library with a screwdriver. The police believed his lies, and I got wrongfully arrested and taken to jail. And a lot of my so-called supporters turned against me and betrayed me. And then I was, you know, now I've been having to go to court, and the fake public offender had enough evidence that they could have dropped the charges, but he wants to do a fake continuance. So I have to go to court again tomorrow, Wednesday. And the online stalkers are threatening to meet up with me and show up to court and all that, or they bragged about how they showed the judge my videos. How come I can't get to access the judge like that? Y'all all the way from out of state. Straight internet strangers from out of state, pretending to be fake babysitters in my life, trying to narcissistically abuse and control me, trying to police what you think my behavior should be. And one of the perps made a remark about me having a big pimple or a zit on my face. You know, I don't know if it was a boil on my face. A cyst or a boil on my face that is shrunk. And, you know, they're nitpicky and critical like that. That they criticized everything about my appearance. They never met me in person, but could talk bad about how I stink and stuff, you know. So, that's to be expected to stink if you've been out on the streets for 7 days and can't get a shower anywhere. If gyms turn you away because you're homeless. I just got turned away from a gym in Harvey. I tried to see about the, I think it was a 3-day complimentary pass, and they turned me away because I'm homeless. But that gym turned out to be a scam and a fraud anyway, so I dodged the bullet. So, I need help. I really do need help. I need help with at least $300. So I mean, as I said, I don't get much for the YouTube AdSense payment. I used part of it for the hotel yesterday, and I have to check out today. I need help with the hotel night for tonight and the hotel night for tomorrow night, so that because I don't have any place to store my belongings while I'm at court. And I need where else would I be able to rest the night before and get proper sleep and to be able to groom my hair, comb my hair, or um, you know, it's like so wrong. I mean, fake. I have evidence of screenshots with fake Darnell admitting that he's trying to sex traffic me, using this jail as an outlet to try to sex traffic me. And then everybody's trying to discredit me and try to make me shut up and say that's not sex trafficking, or you don't know what human trafficking is, or girl, shut up. Nobody wants you. You're not cute enough. You're not attractive, or ain't nobody's trying to sex traffic you, girl. So it's like if Cindy is a fake TI perp, if she's been stalking and watching me, to know what my triggers are. Anthony, narc-ass phony Anthony, had been stalking and watching me. A lot of like some of them just participate, some of the fake TI perps just participate in the bullying, and they bully me for a season and then leave me alone, back off and leave me alone after a while. But how desperate are y'all that if y'all been stalking and watching me for years and desperately trying to control me? Cynthia Burns has threatened numerous times, been threatening for months, threatening to come down here and do what? Murder me? Or you're gonna come down here to try to make me shut up about gang stalking? You can't do that. You don't have the authority to steal my rights away. Just leave me alone and stay away from me. If you don't like someone, and if you're so sick of and disgusted, but no, y'all is addicted to stalking me. Y'all are addicted. Something's fucking wrong with all y'all. Not just fake Darnell, but all y'all. And I'm fucking fed up. I'm tired. Stop playing with my life. So they got me wrongfully banned from the cheaper hotels and the hotels closer to the court. So like at the deluxe inn, I probably could have took a nice long walk from that hotel to the court. But oh, now I need to have Uber rides and stuff. Or if I, like one time, it was a couple of months ago, I rode the buses to go to court and got gang stalked and harassed really bad. So fake Darnell even admitted that he wanted me to go to court disheveled and dirty. You know, and if I try to get hotel room, they sabotage and try to get me wrongfully kicked out and banned on purpose, so I will have no hotel room, so that I can't get a shower and can't get clean. And then they try to lie and say Candy likes to be nasty. Everything that they're doing is narcissistic abuse. Like, if I blocked Cynthia Burns from when I found out she was participating in the harassment, 2021. And then she left me alone, I guess, or been secretly stalking and watching me for for recent years, and then she resurfaces and just start making videos. And I don't even I don't even mess with these people. I don't. I stay in my own lane and stay to myself, and they're stalking and watching who's supportive of me and trying to turn them evil, trying to turn them against me. Y'all trying to make Christians lose their souls while y'all falsely claiming y'all the righteous Christians. So they got me wrongfully banned from the cheaper hotels that don't require a deposit. So that's why I'm trying to ask for at least $300. I need help for tonight and tomorrow night. Like, I need help for 2 nights. I need help in advance for 2 nights, so I won't have to be on the streets. This is evil what y'all doing to me. And I have to go to court, and the stalkers are hoping that they throw the book at me. And they try to make it like as if everything I'm doing, that fake T.I. perp, it was a sex trafficker that lied and said he was targeted, named DJ, trying to be my handler, trying to do what fake Darnell was doing, but failed at it. And DJ was trying to sex traffic me to Chicago. And calling from fake text now numbers all the way from Chicago. In one moment, they act like as if they're lusting over me and masturbating to me, or wanting to have sex or do something sexual, and then the next moment they're speaking as if I'm so repulsive. Fake Darnell does the same thing. If you act like you're in love with me, but then you want to talk about, oh, you need to cut those nasty nails, but then you want to talk like as if you think we're in love together and about to get married. I mean, I don't understand. I really don't. And DJ would try to say, your way of doing things is not working. They sabotage me being a self-published author and think I need someone's permission and that I need to be controlled. Or he was saying like, don't you want a better life? And he would get mad that I would reject his fake satanic sellout offers. And they tell me that me being a Christian and worshiping Jesus is stupid to them. Or they'll try to try to nitpick and be like, Candy, you see, Candy is not a real Christian because she does this and she does that. But y'all the ones pretending to be Christian while doing Satan's work. But I gotta get off the video. It's 10:13 in the morning. Any of my supporters that's watching this, please, I need help with $300, at least $300, in order to have some place to have my belongings and to be able to groom myself. And y'all could get mad at fake Darnell for this.